You finally land that long-awaited raise. Or maybe you've just signed the contract of your dreams. Suddenly, you're dining at fancier restaurants, spoiling yourself with nicer clothes, and indulging in the lifestyle you've always wanted. But here's the real question: are you actually becoming rich? It's because real wealth doesn't always shout. Sometimes, it whispers. Let's uncover some of the hidden clues. The quiet signs that you might be wealthier than you think. Sign number 1, you no longer live in fear of your bank balance. We've all been through it. It's just a few days till payday. Your account is limping, hanging by a thread. You're holding on to your last $20 and praying, desperately hoping that no surprise expense suddenly appears out of nowhere. That kind of financial fear, it's not just stressful, it's paralyzing. But here's the truth. You won't stay stuck there forever. When your financial choices begin to align, everything slowly changes, and one day, without even noticing it, you'll find yourself no longer obsessing over the price of every little thing, no more guilt over a simple cup of coffee, no more internal debates over a new shirt. You start buying what you want freely, without needing to justify it. That's not just comfort. That's a subtle, powerful signal. You're leveling up financially. Even more important, it shows you're gaining something deeper. Confidence. Confidence in your ability to manage your money and control your life. Let me be real. I've lived the struggle. I felt the pain of financial drought. I know what it's like to return a candy bar at the register because my card might decline. I've stared at the screen, watching a negative balance flash like a red warning sign. I've slaved away at jobs I hated only to see nothing in return but exhaustion and empty pockets. Of course, if you're still saving aggressively or digging yourself out of debt, you'll feel cautious about spending. That's normal. But once you break through, once you finally reach that place where money doesn't control your every decision, you'll stop circling payday on your calendar. You won't hesitate to split the bill or even cover it. And that daily tension starts to fade. Financial progress isn't just about numbers. It's about freedom. And when you reach that milestone, don't feel guilty about enjoying a good coffee or treating yourself to a new pair of shoes, because you've earned every drop of that. Freedom. Sign number 2. You stop defining wealth with a number. For years, I thought wealth was simple. Just a number. If I could hit X dollars, I'd finally feel rich. But something changed when the money started rolling in. I realized that wealth isn't just about counting cash. It's about the quality of your life. It's about peace of mind and the freedom to enjoy your days. Back when I was scraping by, I lived in constant fear. Every bill felt like a threat. Every decision was heavy. The pressure of just surviving crushed my happiness. If you've ever felt that, you're not alone. Hit that like button if you know exactly what I mean now. Things are different. I wouldn't say I'm wildly rich, but I've reached a place where I can travel. I can buy the things that light me up inside. I don't feel trapped anymore. Take this for example. You've been working for years, saving every dollar, cutting back on every luxury, grinding away for that one goal, a home of your own. And finally, you make it, you buy that house. At that moment, something inside you changes. Your idea of wealth transforms. It's not just about the size of your account. It's about the stability, the security, the pride of knowing you made it. The same goes for financial independence. So many people hate their jobs, stay because they need the paycheck. They've set a number that equals freedom, but the moment they finally reach it, they realize something surprising. Wealth isn't the number anymore. Wealth is the freedom to live, breathe, and enjoy what matters most. When you reach that point, when your happiness becomes your real currency, that's when you know you've found true wealth. Sign number 3. You feel something you haven't felt in years, inner peace. There's a quiet signal that you're building real wealth. It's easy to miss. It's the absence of anxiety that once haunted you. When you're broke, there's this constant hum in the background. It's not loud, but it's always there. A silent alarm going off in your mind. What if I can't pay rent? What if my car breaks down? What if I get fired? That low, constant fear, it eats at your spirit. It makes even simple moments feel heavy. And over time, drains you. I've lived that noise. Every email from my boss sent, my heart racing. Every strange sound in my house felt like the start of a disaster I couldn't afford. That's not life. That's survival. But something incredible happens when your finances finally start to grow. That background noise, the hum of worry begins to fade. Suddenly, you're not panicking when your phone rings. You're not paralyzed when your dishwasher groans. You know you have the money to handle it. You even considered replacing it. And if the worst happens, if you lose your job, you've built a safety net strong enough to carry you. That peace, it's priceless. And once you feel it, you'll never want to go back, because real wealth doesn't just show up in your wallet. It shows up in your mind. It calms your nerves. It heals your spirit. So, if you've started noticing that peaceful hum in the background of your life, the constant anxiety is finally melting away. Congratulations. You're getting rich. And yes, you've truly, deeply earned it. Number 4. You're finally on the path to retirement. Ask yourself this: are your retirement goals truly on track? Because the answer to that simple question might just reveal whether or not you're quietly becoming wealthy. Here's the harsh truth. Financial independence is a dream most people chase with desperation. We all fantasize about the day we walk into our boss's office, hand over our 2-week notice, and ride off into the sunset. It's free at last. But the sad reality, most people never get there. Most never even come close. The majority will remain stuck in their cubicles, confined by time clocks and fluorescent lights, till the end of their working years. Why does this happen, you may ask? The reason is as brutal as it is common. People wait too long. They keep putting off their retirement, planning until it's almost too late. They live only for today, spending every dollar thinking tomorrow will take care of itself. Or worse, they convince themselves they can keep working forever. But that's a dangerous illusion. And on this channel, I expose all the deadly financial mistakes you must avoid if you truly want to be rich. Hit that subscribe button, because what you're about to learn could change your future. Now let's take a step back and ask, what does being financially ready for retirement even mean? Does it require $1 million portfolio? Perhaps. But that's not all there is to it. Early retirees, the ones who break free before everyone else, often display very specific financial habits. These habits are your true indicators of retirement readiness and how close you are to wealth. First, they're completely free from debt. Their financial slate is wiped clean. They owe no one. No credit cards breathing down their neck. No mortgages chaining them to a job. No car loans eating away their monthly income. High-interest debts are like silent assassins to your retirement dreams, draining your savings. When you need them the most, being debt-free doesn't just mean peace of mind. It means your budget finally has room to breathe. You can start pouring more into your retirement fund without fear or hesitation. Second, they have a rock-solid emergency fund. Retiring without one? That's like jumping out of a plane without a parachute. Because once you retire, those health benefits from your job, gone. And health problems don't knock before entering. That's why smart retirees always have a safety net, a fund to catch them when life hits hard. Lastly, they started early. Every successful early retiree began the journey before everyone else even woke up. Why? Because time is your greatest weapon. With compound interest on your side, even small investments can explode into a fortune over time. Growth mutual funds? They reward the patient, and the earlier you begin, the faster your wealth snowballs. Number 5. You're spending more on what you love. One of the most overlooked signs of growing wealth. You start investing your time and money into the things that light your soul on fire. Let's face it, for most people, work is a joyless grind. They wake up to the same alarm, throw on the same clothes, drive the same route, and sit at the same desk for 8 to 10 draining hours. Then they come home, numb their minds with TV, sleep, and do it all again. It's a sad cycle. But once your income begins to grow, something changes. You gain freedom. Suddenly your time feels like it belongs to you again. You can take a breath, pursue your hobbies, explore your passions. And most importantly, choose how to live. But to reach this stage, there's a secret strategy you must understand. There are only two ways to increase your income. Work more hours, earn more per hour. Most people chase the first, a hustle. They grind, but it costs them time, the most precious resource of all. But if you want to be free, you must chase the second. Increase your value per hour. That's the real game changer. Take this example. A doctor who earns $1,000 can a single shift can take the rest of the week off and still live comfortably. Meanwhile, someone earning $20 an hour has to grind for 50 hours just to match that. It's not about working harder. It's about working smarter and being more valuable. No, you don't need to become a doctor. But if you master a skill, people will pay highly for you. Unlock your time. You get your life back. When I started raising my value per hour, everything changed. I no longer panicked about missing a paycheck. I no longer had to work endlessly just to stay afloat. I could take unpaid time off and still travel the world. I could say yes to the finer things in life. Cooking classes, safaris, unforgettable memories, and I'll never forget the moment it hit me. I read a quote by Henry David Thoreau. Wealth is the ability to fully experience life. That quote shook me. It made me pause. Because that's what true wealth is. It's not numbers, not paychecks, but freedom to live. Sadly, most people never taste it. They stay trapped in a downward spiral, buried in bills, haunted by anxiety, robbed of joy. They can't enjoy a night out. They can't plan a vacation. They can't even breathe without fear of financial collapse. But if that's you, know this. I've been there. I've lived that life. If I could claw my way out of it, so can you. So if you're spending more time and money doing what you love, that's a powerful sign. You're getting richer. You're moving forward. And if you want to start feeling rich today, click on this next video and let's take that first step together.